Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm George. Obviously the CEO George FX Mastery, and I hope you've been doing great. So before I start this video, I want you to hit the subscribe button for me, and don't forget to also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss on any video I upload. So let's hit right into this. So I'll be explaining to you an entry model I've been using for quite some time. So it's tested and verified. It involves the use of the Fibonacci retracement tool and the price inefficiency or the fair value gap knowledge. So you'll need to know to have some knowledge based on fair value gaps and price inefficiencies, and also how to use the Fibonacci tool. But this is so basic, you won't need any rocket science in this. So let's hit right into this. So first of all, or first things first, I'm going to be using an example of a supply zone. So you'll also do you'll invert this so that you also understand the example of a demand. Or maybe I'll do it in a different video. But for today, let's talk about a supply zone. So first things first. So the first thing is you have to identify a supply zone. So you have to identify a supply zone, and majorly supply zones are a point where you will find supply zones at points where market initially reversed from. So you either find a double top, which is mostly on the second top. You'll find the last bullish candlestick before the bearish momentum, which will give you a supply zone. Or you'll also observe where there is an accumulation of weeks, upper weeks, which will give you a zone of major resistance, a major resistance zone, which is a supply zone. Remember, there are five types of supply zones. I'll explain that in a different video. Now, once you identify your supply zone, the next thing you'll be doing is you'll be expecting to see the market push up to that supply zone to activate the orders, or to pick more sell orders at that supply zone before we head bearish. Okay, that is what you'll be expecting. But for today, or for this entry model, you will not be going in there, because most of the times market is giving us false signals, right? So we want to be having a confirmation before we go in any single market. So how do we get the confirmation? Now this is how you'll get a confirmation. First thing is you need to see market forming a change of character. So you need to see market get in the supply zone and react positively, giving us some bearish momentum from that supply zone, from that particular supply zone, and form a change of character, or rather a market structure shift. Okay, once we have that market structure shift or a change of character, now that is when we have confirmed that price has reacted positively from this supply zone. Now we'll be looking for an entry to uh, to to um to activate, so that we head straight to the next point of interest. Okay, so for this case, you just take your Fibonacci tool and you draw it from the lowest point the market got from, or when you see a reversal, a contemplation of a reversal after information of this change of character. Now you draw your Fibonacci tool from the 0 point will be at the lowest point the market got to for this time, and your highest point, or your one, will be at the point where the market got to initially, or the most recent high, and this is the most recent low. Okay, then you draw from there to there. So what, for this entry model, we'll be going in at the 61.8% level, or rather the 0.618 level, or the 0.786 level. Okay, now most at times when we have a formation of this particular of this change of character, we most at times leave a price inefficiency, or rather a fair value gap behind. Okay, so we'll have this fair value gap that was left in between here, and price is going to fill this fair value gap. Okay, price is going to fill this price inefficiency, and then we head straight down. Okay, so at the 50% of this price inefficiency, obviously we'll be expecting to see market feed the 50% level, so that we fill this fair value gap, and then we head straight down to the next point of interest. Okay, and most of the times it coincides with the 61.8% level. Okay, so if it coincides with the 61.8% level, it means it's a very strong confluence, because it is the 61.8% level is inside the fair value gap, or at the middle of the fair value gap, or just at the start of the fair value gap. Okay, but for this case, we'll be going in at the 61.8% level, and our stops just slightly above the one, and our take profit obviously at the next point of interest, or you can have your take profit at the negative 0.27 the negative 0.27 level, which will give you a clear 2 RR. Okay, if you have your take profit around here, you'll have a clear 2 RR. You see, you'll have a clear 2 RR, but you can have you first take profit maybe at the 0.27 level, and then your next take profit at the next point of interest. Okay, so I hope this video really helped you understand. So I'll do a video explaining to you how to set up your Fibonacci, and how to use it, how to I'll just talk about the Fibonacci generally. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, at least to someone who already had knowledge. But I hope for this particular model, there is no rocket science for the use of the Fibonacci tool. You just have to do some settings and change a few figures. That is it. Okay, till next time, guys. Peace out.